Hello there guys, it's Dockers and welcome to Duskers. Now, this is a game that popped up on Steam roughly about a week ago I think, and it's basically you operate drones into derelict spacecraft and it's kind of like a scavenging, surviving sort of game. So for the first episode we're going to run into the drone operator training and then probably into our first proper ship. Okay, so welcome to drone operator training. Use the arrow keys to pilot drone 1. Okay. There's 2 to switch to drone 2. And space to switch to a schematic view of the ships. Currently the derelict ship is unexplored, so you only see the ship's docking bay. Type open A1 or just A1, then enter to open airlock 1. So as you can see, this is the way basically that you can control it. You can manually control the drones, or you can use basically the console in the bottom right corner. So we need to open bay A1, so A1, enter, and the doors open. Press space to switch back to the drone view. Pilot the drone into the derelict ship through airlock 1. Just get that one out of the way. You found a power inlet. Notice how drone 2 has a generator in its list of upgrades. So that's in the upper left corner. Type generate. Now if you start typing the word out and there's no other commands with the same thing, it will autofill it itself. So you don't have to type the whole thing every time. Now you've powered an area of the derelict ship, switch to schematic view, space to see which rooms are powered. Okay, so that's our ship. You can now operate the newly powered drones, however, never open doors to unknown rooms. Notice D4 is open. Type navigation 1 R3 to send drone 1 into room 3. That's basically navigate 1, so navigate drone 1 to R3, so navigate 1 to room 3. So nav 1 R3. And you can see he moves on through to that room. Press 1 to switch to drone 1's view and search room 3. Okay. Found a fuel access port. Drone 1 has a gather upgrade. Type gather or GA then space, tab or enter to autocomplete to gather propulsion and jump fuel. Okay. So if you look down in this bottom corner now, where I typed gather, 0 days of propulsion acquired, 1 jump cell acquired, fuel total, 0 fuel, 1 jump fuel. Let's see if room 4 is safe. Drone 1 has a motion sensor upgrade. Switch to the schematic view and type motion. The red indicator in room 4 means badness is in there. Let's see if we can herd them out of room 4. First, pilot drone 1 back to room 2. But let's go nav 1, room 2. Oh, try again. Nav 1, R2. That's better. I missed out the drone. And as soon as he moves, it deactivates the sensors. Now let's try herding the enemy from room 4 to room 3. From the schematic view, use the motion sensor again. Okay, type D4 to close room door 4. Okay, so that door's closed. Then D5 to open door 5. Okay, and close it again. Now it's safe to open door 2 and explore room 4. Okay, so basically what I've done is there was an enemy in room 4, closed door 4 so that my drones couldn't get hit, so he couldn't come all the way through. Closed that door, opened this one, and when he walked through, I locked him in. Okay. So let's open door 2. And let's take control and we'll go and have a look. Okay, so nothing in there, motion, and room 5 is also clear. So D3. A destroyed drone. Drive up to it and type command swap to loot its upgrades. Okay. Swap. And there's a lure. So we'll highlight that, press enter. Drone 1 now has a lure. Looks like it's got 6 uses. Switch back to schematic view. Looks like there's no more ship to explore. To leave, let's try a single navigate command to simultaneously send both drones 1 and 2 back to the docking bay. Type help navigate to learn how. We'll do it anyway just to see what it says. Okay. So auto navigates drones to a room. Navigate 1 R12. Navigate 1 to R14. Navigate drones 1 and 4 to room 14. Navigate 1 D8. Navigate drone 1 through D8. Okay, so you can actually just tell them just to basically enter through a door. Navigate drone 1 to drone 3. Okay, so you can also send them to other drones. And navigate 3 from drone view navigates drone 3 to current drone. So if I've got, say, 2 selected, let's try it. So if I go nav 2, I'm guessing. Oh no, I was already selected onto. Oh yeah, but he's returned to unit 1, so he's returned to the other drone. But if we go nav, all, R1, they're both going to return to the airlock. Last thing, use help to browse commands, and help command help on a particular command. Type exit to return to your mothership and end tutorial. Okay, so that's just the basics of what this game is about, basically. So let's go on in and do our first main mission. Right, let's have a look. So what do we got? So we've got set view up here, so universe, galaxy and system, drone configuration, ship config, modifications, what our current ship is. I'm guessing that's how many drones we've got. I haven't actually played any on the main storyline yet, so I'm going to be learning it with you guys if you guys haven't seen it before. Raging Tiger, what class? It's a government sea ship. Infestation types 0, age 14, distance 0, visited false, scrap capacity 48. Ah, so this is actually the ship where we are here. So this is the ship that we want to have a look at. Okay. Press B to board. We've got 2 jumps left, 6 propulsion, and 2 scrap out of 50. Let's have a little look at our objectives. Summary of primary objectives. Gather intel logs from derelict spacecraft, gather resource necessary for survival, and search for survivors. Objects cannot be completed. Recommended action, initiate a reset. Okay. Let's have a look at the drones. So we got Brendan with a motion sensor and gather, Ethan with a generator, and John with tow and interface. I'm thinking we'll have one. Ethan, he can go around and do the generators. Brendan can use the motion sensors and that. But maybe we should put John as the gatherer as well as the tower, so he could be kind of like the resource one. So let's try that. Let's get rid of gather. Oh, wrong one. Actually, we'll put gather at the top. So gather, interface, tow. We'll try that. Ship configuration. Doesn't look like we can do anything yet. Modifications, okay. So what have we got? Drones, Brendan, Ethan and John. Okay, so that's basically where we use our scrap to repair them. So repair HP, we can only convert them into scrap at the minute, it looks like. Let's go back up to the drones. Yeah, okay, so we'll ignore that. Upgrades, motion. So here's the little description of what it actually does. So scans adjacent rooms for movement. Drone must be stationary. And you can repair repair the upgrade, add 25 motion sensors for 2 scrap, or convert it into scrap to gain 3. Okay, well we'll have a look into that once we've done a couple of ships. And repair a ship upgrade slot with that one, and we can't upgrade anything. So we can actually create the mods as well for the drones. Gather, generator and tow we can build for scrap. That's quite cool. Right, press B. Press enter to board derelict ship. I'm guessing we've already got them all on because up in this corner they're lit blue. So let's board. Scanning, inconclusive, infestation types detected 0, hull integrity good. So that's basically what we have seen before. Crew 4, hold various supplies. Okay. Enter to continue. First off, A1, get airlock 1 open. And who have we got who is our generator guy? So Ethan. So nav. Oh, actually, let's move it through manually. Right, so here's the power inlet. So navigate to R2. And generator. Right, so it's quite a small ship. Who's got our motion sensor? So Brendan. So switch to 1. If I can type motion. So room 4 and room 3 are both clear. Door 4 is already open. Let's open door 3. And we will send. Let's send Brendan into room 4. So nav 1 R4. Nav 3. Whoops. Was it R3? I think it was R3. Yeah. So we've got 2 supplies. Which are these here? Let's use motion once again. And R5 is also clear. So D5, D2. And John is our gatherer, so let's send nav 3 R5. Okay, so let's switch to 3. What we got? Scrap. That's a fuel point. Scrap in this room. And nothing else in here. Ah, broken drone. Info. Drone, Colin, destroyed. You swap to exchange upgrades. Now, John hasn't got any space available. So, let's move 3 out of the way. And put nav 1 R3. Why my keyboard is doing this, it's not typing all that much. I believe if you type gather all, nothing to gather. Oh, okay, so you have to actually be close by. Let's see what he does. So I've got nothing from that. Okay, so he only gathers from the actual room he's in. I think Ethan's in the way, so let's get him out. Okay, and the other one we want to do, switch to drone 1 and let's do the info. Okay, Cannot use tow on destroyed drone, only disabled drone. So let's do swap. So we have a shield, which activates, deactivates. Pry open unpowered doors. Okay, so that's kind of like your lockpick, basically. So if you haven't got a drone on a generator to open up a door, you can use that. Okay, that's cool. And the shield. So basically, Brendan's going to be more of our guy that heads in, makes sure rooms are clear. Okay, so it really is not typing very well. I think the battery's about to run out on my keyboard. Nav, all R1. Let's get them all out of there. Exit. So scrap collected 4, days survived 1. So we've got 6 propulsion fuel, 2 jump fuel, and 6 scrap. No data, and we acquired pry and shield, both for Brendan. Okay, so that one's actually clear now. So we've got 2 jumps, so I'm guessing if we go to any of these it's going to use a jump. So let's just head to this one up here first. Oh no, it uses propulsion. Ah, okay, so hang on, if I go out to the galaxy view, I'm guessing, yeah, so the jump sends us to the different systems. The propulsion sends us within the system. So this is going to use 2. So travel. Board. I think we'll leave it like this for the minute. We never know what we're going to find, so let's enter the ship. Infestation types detected 1. Ah, so we might have our first enemy. Crew 7. Heavy metals on the hold. Okay, that's interesting. So let's open the first door. There's our power. So from here, can I, if I do navigate to, navigating drone 2 to room R3, drone 1's current room. Okay, so that's a nice easy way of doing it. So 2, generator. Use motion in schematic view to ensure unexplored rooms are safe. Okay, yeah, we'll do that in 2 seconds. I'm going to close D10 though, because that door was open. And let's move 3 to this room as well. So 3. Gather all, so he should get everything from this room. Motion. So he's in room 2. These doors around the room 5, 9, 8, and 7 are all closed. So let's try going into D4. We'll check that room out. Come back out, open D5, and see if we can lock him in there, so we can ignore him there. Because it said there was only 1 known contact in there. So, D4. And look, there's actually a drone in that room. Cliff. So, scrap. A fair bit of gathering stuff in here. But we can't send... actually, does that... We're going to want to get this stuff before we lock that guy in here. Aren't we? So, 3... Gather all. So what do we get? 1 day of propulsion fuel we got from that. And scrap acquired. Right. So now let's do motion. So he's still in room 2. Open D5. And be ready to close it again. Right, so he is now locked in room 4. The room in the bottom is clear and room 2 is also clear, so let's open D9, D8. Let's go and have a look. I do like the look of this game, it's so simple, but it's just absolutely brilliant. Info. Drone Cliff. Use tow to salvage back to docking bay. Use swap to exchange upgrades. And he's also got one scrap, which looks like... so I'm guessing info actually checks the entire room. Because it's picked up scrap somewhere. Which is there. Okay. Generate room and scrap in here. So let's open D10. Navigate to... what room number is it? Room 5. Oops. That's better. 2, go for the generator. 1, you're going to go here. 3. Looks like he's got a shield as well. Send him into here first. Gather all. Nav 3 R2 to navigate him to room 2. Gather all. Okay. So let's do info again. So use tow to salvage back. Towing drone cliff. All salvage must be placed in docking bay prior to departure. So do I type tow again to release? Stop towing. Yes. Okay. So let's go back to unit 2. Navigate 3 to send him into the room. And then 1. And I've done it again. Motion. So really, as it said there was only 1 enemies, that 1 guy should be stuck in R4 because door 3 is closed as well. So let's do door 7. Go and have a look. Use A2 from schematic view to redock your ship to airlock 2. Oh right, so you can actually move your ship. That is pretty cool, I like that. Okay. So, dock... oh, it says from schematic view, so let's get rid of that. Dock A2. Very cool. A2 and nav all R1. So right, so R1 is always your docking bay, room 1. Okay, I think that's everyone in. Everything's searched. Exit. So we've got some propulsion fuel. We got 1, so we've had 5. Collected 5 more scrap. Survived 3 days. And we've added the drone to our fleet. So okay, if you find a damaged drone out there, you can tow them back and add them to your own fleet. And all he's got is a shield. Okay guys, we'll leave it at that for this first one. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. This game's really interesting. It's well, we'll see what happens basically. I wonder what the enemies are actually going to be like. Are you going to be able to defend yourself, or have you got to run and escape? It's going to be interesting to see. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Cheers.